Ciao, ciao a tutti. Hello, everyone. A lot of times I receive calls or people ask me about food tours. There are a lot of foodies nowadays. Everybody loves good food, everybody loves to cook. And obviously, Italian cuisine is a cuisine that attracts a lot of people. So, the capital of culinary, the capital of food in Italy for us Italian, without doubt, the first answer that you would hear is Bologna. Bologna is the capital of Italian food for us Italians. Bologna is a wonderful city in northern central Italy, and it's known all around the world for the culinary tradition. What is the staple of the cuisine in Bologna is obviously pasta, pasta fresca, handmade pasta. And this is a very big difference between northern Italy and southern Italy. Southern Italy is pasta secca, dried pasta, so you might think of rigatoni, penne, and in northern Italy is more fresh pasta, tagliatelle, and also stuffed pasta. Think of the famous tortellini or ravioli, which are staples of the cuisine in Bologna. So if you're a foodie and you want a culinary trip, without a doubt, start your trip in Bologna. I usually would recommend to stay about 3 nights. That will position you in the area. You can visit the beautiful markets of Bologna. When you visit the markets, there are a lot of tasting. A place that I very much love is the delicatessen store of Tamburini. This is a very well-known store in Bologna, and they're very generous. You can go in and they let you try the pasta, the cheeses, the salami and prosciutto, and so on. Obviously, go and visit where they make home pasta. It's really fun to go and see where they make the fresh tortellini, for example. And consider, though, that in Italy, the beauty of Italy, I think, is that it's not only food or it's not only art, it's not only fashion, it's just a combination of all of this together. So when you are in Bologna, a place that I would urge you to visit is definitely the art city of Ravenna. This is where the beautiful Byzantine mosaics are located, and it's a very easy train ride from Bologna in 15 minutes. In 35 minutes train ride, you are in Ravenna. And so combining art with food is what I would suggest so that you have a very fulfilling experience. So from this area of Bologna, I would definitely venture out then to Modena and Parma. These are locations where you will find in Modena the famous acetaie. This is where they produce the balsamic vinegar. It's quite a tradition. It's so important for people in Modena. Almost every family still nowadays in the cellar of their homes have small areas, small or large depending on the families, where they produce their balsamic vinegar. This is an area also where you can go and visit the production of Parmigiano Reggiano, another staple of Italian cuisine. For me, there is no substitute. If I make pasta, I need to have Parmigiano Reggiano. And it's quite nice. You need to go early in the morning outside Modena or outside Parma. You need to go early because the production of the Parmigiano is made in the morning, and I think you will very much enjoy it, and you will also understand how come Parmigiano Reggiano is so expensive, because it takes a lot of work and also it needs to age for a long time. This is an area of Italy also between Modena and Parma and Reggio Emilia where prosciutto is produced. Now, there is a variety of prosciutto that is called culatello. Culatello is the Rolls-Royce of prosciutto, and there is a place that I very much love. It's a 14th century a farmhouse located in the countryside between Modena and Parma. And this is the Antica Corte Pallavicina, and they produce top culatello, and it's quite an experience. When you go to La Corte Pallavicina, you will visit their basement, which is very dark, and you will see all of the culatelli that are hanging. They need to dry for at least 12 months. The last time I was there were some culatellis hanging, and they are reserved. And there was Charles of England, the famous Ducasse chef from France. So this is really considered gold. When you are in this part of Italy, northern Italy, so you have done Bologna, you have done Modena, you have done Parma, my preference is to continue north and end in Verona. And why do I like to end in Verona? Because here we can combine the culinary tradition with an amazing wine producing of Amarone. Amarone is one of the 3 top reds in Italy, which is Barolo, Brunello, and Amarone. Amarone is produced just outside of Verona, in the hills around Verona, and my favorite producer is Allegrini. So definitely go to Verona, enjoy the charm of Verona, this beautiful medieval town. The staple of food for this part of Italy is no longer pasta, but it's definitely risotto. So go to Verona, enjoy a wonderful risotto, and definitely visit one of the wineries, if you can, Allegrini of Amarone. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. And I also want to invite you, I'm a very lucky person, I am in Italy very often, and I'm going to be in Italy this October, and I'm going to lead a small group of us. If you want to join us, we'll meet in Bologna, and our first meeting will be in Bologna, and I will take you to the house of very dear friends of mine, Alessandra, with a beautiful house just behind a beautiful church in the center of Bologna. And we're going to start our tour of Bologna, Modena, and Verona with a homemade family style dinner. I hope to see you in October. Have a nice day. Ciao a tutti.